Welcome to a certain magical index. All we really know so far is that the world is dangerous. There are many people out there with powers that can vastly eviscerate and disembowel whenever they want to. Just be glad that you haven't caught their attention so far. And that's just from the not so inherently bad guys, just out doing their own thing, trying to protect a friend. What would happen if you come across someone who with truly nefarious ideals? We're probably actually going to see that soon. You better be ready. Just look at everyone going about their actual normal day. Yes, it was a big-ass rifle. What, you telling me that you can't work out the changes on the fly? What is the... Oh shit, accelerator? I've definitely heard that name before. Yeah, that did not work. So even with the element of surprise, a high-powered rifle, and some sort of distance, it wasn't actually stated how far, things didn't go quite so well. Maybe a change of ammunition type? I think it would be pretty impossible to have absolutely no knowledge of at least the name Accelerator, even in passing, when you're talking about Tuaru. You see, the name itself implies certain abilities and criteria, but exactly what is the makeup of his particular abilities, I would quite enjoy to find out. And I'm not even going to pretend as if I don't know that there are various versions of that girl. I don't know how many, and I don't know why. And considering he has a lot to catch up on, considering his memory has been wiped. Even if he was top of the class, all of that would have counted for naught. Life is unfair. Well, I've had less money in my wallet. Oh. This is a bit more than just misfortune. It ate 2,000 yen. I'm sorry, do I know you? The amount of people that you might stumble into as if you don't know them if you lost your memory. Apparently I completely blanked my aunt once, and she got quite upset. So Honestly, didn't recognize you. Brilliant. So, assaulting a machine gets you a random drink. You don't have to really spend your money, which is good. Is there any particular reason why it emphasised the fact that she's wearing shorts underneath the skirt? Just be glad there's no Roombas out here. Is she gonna smack it again to try and get the money back? Well, now it means that there's at least a chunk of change in the machine that you would like to back. She does have a control over electricity. But can she affect electronics to that extent? Don't run, it makes you look guilty. Muscular dystrophy? What? Has that got anything to do with Accelerator? His character model looked a bit anemic. These are a gift, you wouldn't know. Okay. Why was that one hot? Well, he kind of is weak in the grand scheme of things. Being a level 0. Instead of overthinking things, and it would be good if the only thing that was up was his wisdom teeth. And considering their first interaction, her character is quite fun. Meeting a boy. Or is it sneaking off to steal drinks from a machine? Her personal herald? What? You have to go through her? That's a bit of an insult, but fair enough. Where did she? She would know how to escape retribution. Is the... She gives me immediate, I can't remember her name. The doll from Monogatari. I said with a perplexed look. So she's aware of the, sister. There is a lot going on here, which I would be quite interested to find out, but it does seem complicated, especially since that other one seemed more like an android than actual person, with the way it responded, and the dead fish eyes. Tennis ball attack. Not the strongest of abilities. I take it back. We have a true villain. Imagine the damage they can cause. Number 2. No, she's not wearing shorts. And what's with the goggles? And we saw one of them up on the roof, so they're fucked. Do they have sisters to spare? Okay. Using technology to overcome missing abilities. Fair enough. Why don't you ask some more questions that would actually lead to an answer? And something that would actually matter. God's sake. Does the, apparently the people in this world don't notice where people are looking or their glances. Great. I guess it beats walking. Oh, okay. There's a maid school? Is that for people who don't have abilities? Like, I guess you can fall back into being a maid. Not a raffle, but yeah, spoils of war, I guess. Or future evidence. Don't let them answer the door. Oh shit. Is he gonna go back to a completely, like, destroyed apartment? Also, do they have some sort of control over where that thing goes? Oh, well, it came for a visit. Yeah, he seems to just bring strange people, well, strange women back all the time. Has she joined the church? There. Where did Sphinx pick up fleas? Was it his wandering around the streets? Do you have a flea comb or? Hmm. Good luck with that. some. Don't spray the cat. The insect. Although, if the apartment itself is infested, then you can spray it around there, that's fine. Mm hmm. And without harming the cat. Um. Ah, good. We've. What's Windex's face? Get full coverage, yep. Although he would have nowhere to stay for a little bit. Nice stack. Okay. Is that like. It's better than having just like a singular like photo ID, but you're actually having to check with your biological makeup. True, but you might be able to overcome a hurdle or gap very slightly. And what are the friends? Do they have abilities? There is a lot that he's going to get involved in, though, isn't there? Her attitude is very different. Okay. She doesn't like authority, apparently. At least when it comes from machines. It wouldn't surprise me if there was some like technomancer as well. Any particular reason for that immediate head chop? Any particular reason she chose him to vent her worries about that possibly non-existent supercomputer? Which is it? The guy in the pipe? And another box. More cats. Where so she actually had objectives? Physical limitations or the fact that the cat wouldn't be able to eat it? Hmm. But you can drop the food from a little height. And how many stray animals are there in this place? I try not to think about it. Even organisations that have best intentions are not great. I like it! That kind of stupid joke is slightly amusing. Schrodinger, yeah. You might not want to use it on a cat, but at the same time, it would probe more people into the thinking about Schrodinger's experiment. Or thought experiment. Has she actually fixed her clothing, though? Or is it still held together with pins? Is he going to have to take the cat to a vet or something to at least get it checked over? It didn't look too great. Her body exudes a weak magnetic force. I'm not sure exactly what the... Yeah, don't throw cats, but I'm not sure exactly what damage can be caused with an electromagnetic field on animals. Not the kind of music you want to hear. I don't think I want to be the strongest. Apart from, you know, he was, if it is chronological, he was attacked first, at least what we saw. Any particular reason he's hunting the, I don't know what to call him. Mysica variations? And do they all carry guns and weaponry around? It is good, though, that you can differentiate which one is the original just by looking at the eyes. But why has she, apart from being the strongest, why is she the one with all of these sisters and versions? Either she has an incredibly large family, or experimentations were done. Or at least cloning or robotics. I'm not sure I want to know the origin of that. At any point during that episode, did Tom actually speak to the same non-Misaka twice? Or was it a different one each time? It would be incredibly confusing to keep track of which conversations you've had with which one at any point. And I'm only saying that really because we saw at the beginning the one of them take quite a big wound from the backfire from the high-powered rifle. So there's definitely got to be at least two, probably more. And while I don't agree that you should put the cat down on the floor in front of the entrance, maybe getting it away from the person that is actively, well, hostile is a good idea. That little glimpse we saw at the end, though, in a preview, didn't look like things were going too well. And when I was talking about people that would actively cause damage and destruction, we get introduced to Accelerator, who doesn't seem like he's above causing a little bit of suffering. Justified or otherwise. And by the end of Index, is Tom going to open his own cat sanctuary? Because as against it as he may appear, he isn't going to let those poor little guys suffer. He's a good boy at heart. Hopefully it stays that way, memories or no. If you enjoyed this episode, please let me know, because things are ramping up and we are probably going to be thrust into, once again, a dangerous situation. But there's more to come, so refresh whatever drinks you have. Get comfortable, because we're about to delve right back into it. If you want to be the swift kick that delivers the free drinks to my channel, then consider joining onto Patreon, because those who make up the ranks, that is Sal, Raywin, Electric Ant, Denver 1997, Shiwan, Jennifer Rojas, Mecha, Stinsfire, Big Boy, Yuki-Ani, Shane Dunlop, Dark Shadow 7899 and everyone else, have given me a lot more than some questionable warm liquid.